Devin Haney reached out to Mark Kriegel via text and told him, I'm staying at 35 after I beat Lomachenko. That is a pay-per-view on May 20th. What does that mean for your future?
Hey, tell him, come on, I've been waiting for this for a long time. I swear to God, I've been waiting for that for a long time. Me and Devin been in the ring with each other for years. I always got the best of Devin. Tell him, come on.
Shakur Stevenson finishes his opponent in 6 rounds. And I would have to say Stevenson looked real sharp. And he looks like he's sitting down on his punches more, which makes it a more appealing fight to the fans. And some critics will say, well, look who he was fighting. The guy was a huge underdog, and he treated him like an underdog. Now, with that win, Stevenson becomes the WBC mandatory. And according to ESPN's boxing guy, Mark Kriegel, Devin Haney will stay at 135 after his fight with Lomachenko. So if Devin Haney beats Lomachenko, we're getting Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson next. And Shakur Stevenson says, bring it on. I get the best of Devin Haney in sparring, which doesn't mean anything to me. But he says he's talking like this is the worst thing Devin Haney could do. Stay down and face me. I'm going to roast him easy. Now, I'm going to like seeing the Ryan Garcia fight in a couple of weeks, but I'm going to love seeing these two fight because these two don't duck real competition. When Tank and Ryan talk about the best fighting the best, nah. This is the best fighting the best. As far as I'm concerned, if Haney beats Lomachenko, this is the best fighting the best at 135.
Good. I mean, he's a very good fighter. You know, Caleb Plant is also a great fighter. You know, David Benavidez, the Mexican monster, not quite. There's only one Mexican monster, and he knocked Caleb Plant out. But Benavidez is a good fighter.
Very interesting interview with Eddie Hearn. He says Canelo did not want to fight at 168. It was Dimitri Bivol that wanted to fight at 168 because he wanted an opportunity to become undisputed champion. Also, he retracted his statement because he's the one who said that the fight will be at 168. Now he's saying more than likely the fight will be at 175. He says after that, he believes the biggest challenge, and he sees Canelo taking on that challenge, fighting David Benavidez. That fight would take place in 2024 unless Canelo pulls off the upset and beats Bivol. Then another door opens. That gives Canelo an opportunity to be undisputed at 175. In that case, he would take on a better BF or whoever's champion at that time. Bivol is favored to win that fight, but you know how boxing goes. It's the theater of the unexpected. Also, Eddie Hearn has said that David Benavidez is not the Mexican monster, because if he was the Mexican monster, he would have knocked out Caleb Plant that night. He also thinks Canelo has not regressed as a fighter yet. I've been saying this about Canelo. He's not the fighter he was 3 or 4 years ago, but he's still elite and he's still better than David Benavidez is at this moment. And I still have Canelo, aka the real Mexican monster, stopping David Benavidez in the late round. David Benavidez beat up Caleb Plant, but let's stop making excuses why he didn't stop him. We're going to blame the referee. Yeah, the referee was doing a little too much. Caleb Plant was holding. Yes, he was holding. But there are some things David Benavidez wasn't doing. Not enough body work. Where was the jab? How about cutting the ring off?
I mean, Caleb Plant was holding in the Canelo fight too, but he still managed to take out Caleb Plant.
And then his father says Caleb Plant was a better fighter when David Benavidez fought him than he fought Canelo. Why? Because he knocked out an aging Anthony Durrell? They want to say Caleb Plant was a paper champion when Canelo fought him. Caleb Plant was also an undefeated super middleweight champ when Canelo fought him that didn't know how to lose and never been knocked out. That night, he suffered both. I mean, just because he came back and knocked out an aging Anthony Durrell does not mean Caleb Plant has improved as a fighter.
Actually, you could make an argument that Caleb Plant wasn't the same fighter after Canelo got done with him. I agree with Eddie Hearn. If David Benavidez was the real Mexican monster, he would stop Caleb Plant that night, like the real Mexican monster did, who is Canelo Alvarez. Anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. JBZ, I'm gone.